Josh, this is Jared with the Daily News here. After last game, Coach talked about you guys going with a little bit of a smaller lineup through some of that game with Carson out and you playing more of like a forward position. You guys were kind of forced into that earlier today with Carson picking up 2 fouls in the first couple minutes. How do you see that changing the way that you guys operate with the ball when you're kind of in that position?
Well, I feel like when we're a smaller team, we play faster, so we get a lot of easy buckets and a lot of transition buckets, and I feel like that kind of works in our favor when we go small.
Do you feel like that fits your game a little bit better? Because it seemed like you were able to do that tonight. You finished with a team high 15 points and 5 rebounds.
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely my game plan. Transition, just running in the lanes, whether I got the ball or whether I'm running the breaks. So that's definitely my game personally.
Josh Jared with the Daily News again. You know, Coach talks about free throws a lot, and that's been a key for you beating a lot of good teams. You had 26 tonight attempted compared to their 15 attempted. This is a team that came in second in the country in free throws made and free throws attempted. How much was an emphasis getting to the line tonight, and how important was that in coming away with the victory?
That was big. It was kind of like our goal to get some of their big men in foul trouble and just attack the goal because that's one of the best things we do is get to the foul line. And coach told us about that stat where they're shooting a lot of free throws, so we wanted to limit our fouls and just get to the line ourselves.
Josh, for you, you've been playing really well the past couple of games and shooting the ball really well. How do you feel about, your performances over the past few games?
I feel like the last two games I had real good games. I feel like I'm just getting back into the flow, and not playing for so long. But the last two games has definitely been big for myself.
Josh Hunter Smith with WBKO. Back-to-back games now that have come down to the wire. Just what does it say about this team that you guys have been able to close out both those games and get wins?
It's been big, just how we could close out games. I feel like just the depth that we have, whether the game is like 3 minutes, 2 minutes left, if it's a close game or not, we got players who could come in and who could make plays, whether it's the starting five or not. So I feel like that's big for our team.
Josh Jared with the Daily News again. At halftime, they had one more rebound than you and a 5-0 advantage in second chance points. You guys finished with 10 more rebounds than them and a 10-9 advantage in second chance points after Charles tipping to give you guys the lead. How much was an emphasis that at halftime of this game to, I guess, work more on the glass?
That was something we focused on at halftime, that and just not giving up transition buckets to our opponent. But yeah, that was something we looked at halftime, and we came together and just had to do what we had to do to get the win.
Josh Jared with the Daily News again. Pretty long layoff now before you guys get Tennessee Tech, I believe 9-day window, no games. What do you think the focus is going to be during this stretch? One more game at this point before conference play.
Well, I think coach is going to try to get us another game before the Tennessee Tech, but whatever they want us to do in practice, we're going to go in, probably get an off day tomorrow, but we're going to go back in at practice and focus in on what we need to focus in on and just try to get better for the remainder of the season.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Josh.
No problem.